What's my mother name?
What's up, guys? KW175 back with another Pokemon Duel video, and we're going to be jumping right into the action for the Dragon Ice Gym. And look who our opponent is, 4485, the highest ranked player currently in Pokemon Duel. So we're going to be taking a look at my deck build. Now we're going to be seeing things from our opponent's perspective, but we got the Max Revive. We got the Meteoric Teachings for the Mega Rayquaza. We have level 5 Chain, level 1 Altaria, and then another level 5. We have Resh and Zek. Now Zek is just there kind of as a mental strategy. Resh we're going to be using to fuse into our Kyurem, so we're able to get the white Kyurem. Level 8 Chain, level 1 for the Kyurem. It is a 3 MP. It's going to be able to freeze Pokemon. We can attack if we get frozen. We can go white Kyurem and thaw out and 3 MP Rush. Rayquaza is level 5. And we have level 5 Mega Ray. So, pretty insane deck build. Let's go ahead. We're going to take a quick look at our opponent's figures. Of course, the highest ranked player in Pokemon Duel, level 10 Chain, level 10 Alolan Sandslash, so they can do 160 damage with a double spin, 35% chance of that happening. They got the Mega Altaria and the Mega Ray. They got the Drampa with some Carmonite with some chains. They have level 5 Altaria. They have a just a 1 chain level, looks like a level 5 Rayquaza. Yeah, chain level 1, and then they have a level 5 chain level 1 Mega Ray. So nothing too insane, nothing's they don't have a bunch of chain level 10, which is kind of nice. So let's go ahead. We're gonna just jump into the action. I know you guys want to see how this match is gonna unfold. So I go there with Kyurem. I know that they're gonna be coming up with the Mega Rayquaza. Now I could have went defensively on my back line, but they were gonna come and attack me anyway. Like, I pretty much knew that was gonna happen. So I was kind of just hoping to land the Ice Beam and be able to freeze this Mega Ray. And we get the Outrage for 170 damage, and we get super lucky, and we actually get the knockout. So I really was not expecting to get the knockout. But, I mean, it happened. And I was just kind of hoping that we were going to be able to freeze that Pokemon. But no matter what we did, the opponent was definitely going to be coming right after our goal. So, I'm happy with how I played that out. RNG worked out in our favor, but I was just hoping to freeze him. But we definitely go Mega Ray. We take the entry point, and we kind of just get set up here. We get our Altaria out, and we have a confused Kyurem on our goal, which maybe isn't the best because 170 is okay, but with the opponent's Drampa, with the Mega Ray, with the Altaria buffs, like, I want to be able to freeze whatever Pokemon comes after me. But Mega Ray's gonna come after us, and take a look at this, only beating us by 11 damage for regular EX Ray to the Mega Ray. So it's not all that much powerful, but it may be worth putting in some of the UX cubes, getting it to a chain level 10 if possible. And we're gonna get knocked out there, but we're definitely gonna leave a status effect, which is kind of nice. But at the same time, they're going to be devolving in a few more turns. So I come out with Ray. They come out with Drampa, and I'm like, yeah. Drampa's OP. That thing gets a plus 50 on its Dragon Balls. Then it's going to be getting a plus 30 from the 2 Altaria and the Mega Ray. So I definitely had to get out of there ASAP. Level 9, chain level 3, getting a plus 80 essentially if it hits the Dragon Balls, because it's getting a plus 10 for the Mega Ray, plus 10 for Altaria. You guys know. So yeah, this Pokemon's definitely a Pokemon to be feared, and it's going to be getting plus 50 against pretty much my whole team because we're running all dragons. So I want to try to get rid of some of these Altaria. I was kind of setting up a surround situation if he took the entry, but he didn't take it, so I'm like, okay. The opponent's not dumb. Outrage is going to go off. The Drampa is going to become confused, and now a 3 MP. I'm going to double chance here. I kind of feel like I have to, because they have Scoop Up, and I didn't want to risk hitting Fly or I double chance. I felt like it was worth the double chance. Definitely. Because, yeah, even if we would have hit Fly there, we would have been surrounded no matter where we went. Because the opponent has Scoop Up. So they go Mega Altaria, kind of hoping for that additional damage, which they're going to have to hit the Dragon Dance to be able to still beat us. And the final song is going to go off. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get the knockout. And there's kind of a silver lining here, because we're going to get knocked out now no matter what. You know, final song, we're going to get knocked out no matter what. So the fact that they can scoop up and knock us out isn't a big deal. And this Pokemon's definitely going to be dying off in a few turns. And even if it hit its base Hyper Beam, we would have been able to beat it. It was going to have to hit the Dragon Dance, most likely. So, yeah, final song is going to go off. So they're going to scoop up. They go with the Alolan Sandslash, and they get rid of our Rayquaza. But 3MP Altaria is definitely going to be moving up. I'm kind of hoping that he moves out of range with the Alolan Sandslash, but again, this is the highest ranked player in Pokemon Duel, so they're not stupid. And, Altaria, bye. We're going to go for the attack, try to get the knockout and try to win this thing, because the opponent does not have Gold Block. And they can't use the Alolan Sandslash's ability. It has to battle. So here comes Ray, and I'm like, oh god, we're pretty much done here. Hello? We get the Dragon Dance, 161 damage. There's nothing that the Rayquaza can land that can beat us. So we dodge a bullet, and we're both cursed at this point. I'm gonna go for the attack again. Kind of have to. Look at the Dragon Dance again against the Earthquake. So guys, this is definitely some lucky RNG. And that's pretty much Pokemon Duel, and we get the knockout on the Rayquaza with the Earthquake. So he knocks out his own Pokemon, and we free up the entry if we do get knocked out here. Pair Song into Pair Song is going to go neutral, and that is going to be GG. Definitely the highest ranked player I've ever seen, that I've ever played. And, it could have went either way. If we would have hit purple with our Kyurem in the beginning, I mean, we could have had a much different matchup. We would have came out double chanced, maybe had an opportunity to win that. I don't know. We could have max survived, tried to freeze it, then come out and attack with something else. We still had the Dragon Fang. We could have possibly beat the Drampa if it didn't land its Dragon Pulse. So, yeah, GG to the opponent. It felt pretty good to win that. So, this is definitely the most exciting Ice Deck duel that I've seen, showcasing the Alolan Vulpix and what an Ice Deck is capable of. Now, this is going to be a League match. It's not Gym, but they're not getting an MP buff in Gym, so it's not really going to change too much. I mean, yeah, I guess you could imagine all these Pokemon have a plus 20, but I just want you guys to see what this Ice Deck is capable of, and if it's able to do this in League, I mean, they're just going to be more powerful in Gym. So, yeah, just kind of taking a look at the deck build. 3 Froslass. I only have 1. I really wish I could get a second one. But they have the Kyurem. They got the Alolan Vulpix going up against a Reggie deck. Regirock, Registeel, and the Regigigas. They got the Shiny and the regular Ray. Regigigas, man, it's really cool that you're able to revive it with Mega Ampharos and Ho right now. I wish they weren't going to change that bug, but you could always Melee Wish the Reggie too. There's been people asking me, they don't have multiple Reggies. If you got Coco, you could try to Melee Wish it. It might be worth it. That thing could steamroll. It's a monster. So we're going to be getting into the matchup. Shout out Alex, and we have Jarmac here. For giving us some pretty exciting content. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. So both opponents are pretty happy to be going up against each other, I would imagine, because both of these decks take some setup, right? So you don't really want to be going up against a Rush deck, I don't think, on either of these, either of these deck builds. They want some setup. So they're both set up. The opponent, Jarmac, is going to go Mega Ray, go after this Froslass, which makes sense because if it does get frozen, it's only going to be frozen for a couple of turns, and he's protected by the Shiny Ray to where the other Froslass is not going to be able to move through him, but Alolan Vulpix is just going to be able to switch out right next to Kyurem now, and it's pretty much held hostage for the meantime. And there's plenty of turns left for the Froslass to set up and to be able to move right through it and capture it into the PC. That was a pretty great play. And now the Jarmax Ray is held in Alex's PC. Here comes the Glalie going up against the Shiny Rayquaza, and a Protect's going to go off. Doesn't get weight because that's part of the Glalie's ability. Can't get weight. It's kind of like the Lilligant with the attack that confuses it, but the ability says it can't become confused. So here comes Regigigas. Let's see what this thing can do. Revenge is going to go off, but Destiny Bond is going to be all that the opponent needs to, all Alex needs to get rid of the Reggie. So double miss is going to go off. Hate to see it. You hate to see it. And another attack by Shiny Ray. Just not able to land the gold attack, the extreme speed. Double chance. Froslass coming in, looking to land Blizzard or Destiny Bond, I would imagine. It's missed. Destiny Bond's not going to do anything, so they need Purple or Blizzard. Diamond Dust is going to go off. I think pretty much the right roll. That's definitely what you want to see, because you didn't really want to knock out the Ray. You kind of want to hold it and, kind of like soft banish it, I guess you could call it. It's like a freeze banish. And Jarmac is going to get the Rayquaza back. And look at that swap from the Vulpix. Just switch. I mean, this is like art right here, guys. It really is. And then they get the surround. Incredible. And then they unthaw their Glalie. Then they advance. This is beautiful. I mean, if you can't appreciate this type of placement and strategy, like I don't really know why you play Pokemon Duel, because I think this is what most of us that really enjoy the game kind of live for, is seeing this kind of setup and strategy with a deck that's not really all that powerful. Definitely relies on the abilities and the attacks. I mean, it takes some RNG. If you're not getting the right rolls, it can be annoying. It can be frustrating, and the ice deck can be really tough to win with. But take a look at this. I mean, this is just pretty great. A Pokemon Switch would have been really nice there to switch Kyurem and Froslass, and then they would have had all three Pokemon frozen. So, yeah, that would have been, I think, a much better play, because they would have had everyone captured, and, well, not captured, but held hostage with the Kyurem's ability, where they can't be tagged. So, this triple Froslass is just doing a number on Jarmac. Shiny Ray moving forward here. Blizzard's going to go off. Perfect. That's what you want to see. Froslass is going to get knocked out, but Ray is going to become frozen. And now Froslass moves over there where Kyurem could have moved up. And what's the opponent going to do here? Double chance. Okay, so they're going to backtrack, capture that Pokemon, and then try to freeze the Regirock. But Explosion is going to go off. Nothing Froslass can do. So the knockout is going to go down. And the opponent's really in a tough position here. So just kind of moving around a little bit, trying to, I guess, bait out that Altari to move forward. Altari is going to move over and attack. I mean, I hope this is showcasing pretty well to show you guys what these ice decks are capable of. You know, this is definitely why you definitely want to think about a full heal, a tropical energy if you're running the majority of your deck is a flying type. Suicune, be able to heal your Pokemon, because this is so hard to battle against. And then the opponent goal blocks and makes a huge mistake, because Alolan Vulpix is just able to switch out and take the goal. Just incredible. Like, that was art. Shout out Alex, he played that deck really well. Jarmac, I mean, not a whole lot that they could do. Triple Froslass, Glalie with the Mega, Kyurem, and the Alolan Vulpix. I cannot wait to see what the Alolan Ninetales is going to be capable of. I hope it's just as good, if not better, to have more synergy for the ice deck. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that. I know it wasn't a gym battle, but yeah, if you guys want to try this out, if you guys have the pieces, put it together, try it out, and if you have an incredible matchup, comment the duel ID. I definitely want to check it out. So we're going to be getting into the next matchup, back to the gym battles. So this is going to be one of our opponents that we went up against, and they're using kind of a Phantom Energy deck with the Giratina, because the Giratina is getting an MP buff, which is going to be nice. So as you guys know, what we're running, we have the Russian Zek, and as I mentioned before, Zek is kind of just there for the mental strategy to, you know, like Kyurem. We're going to go into the white Kyurem, which has a decent amount of damage, and the fact that the Fusion Flare is going to be able to banish to them with Zek on the board, you know, it might deter them from attacking. Same with going after Zek, knowing that maybe they could hit and miss. Something could go wrong, and we have the white Kyurem that could potentially banish them. So it's, like I said, it's kind of a mental strategy, but yeah, Mega Gengar, Phantom Energy, we're going to just jump right into it. So here comes Gengar right away. We're going to get our Altaria out. We know they're going to go Mega Gengar most likely. There's a pretty good chance that they're going to attack my Altaria, and yeah, it kind of sucks, but I mean, what can you do? And Perish Song is going to go off, so not the best for maybe either of us at this point. So I just gotta cover up the goal, and Pokemon Switch is going to go down, so I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of put some pressure on the right side, and that's going to allow me to scoop up and get rid of that curse marker. Gotta get rid of that curse marker. Do not want to lose an Altaria this early in the matchup. And here comes Seismitoad. Now, I do make a couple of misplays here, and I'll point those out. I mean, they weren't huge, but I could have taken advantage of a few situations that I kind of just missed out on. So we're going to go Mega Ray, move up, threaten the game. Now, I could have attacked there. I could have attacked, got rid of Toad. I could have attacked right there, got rid of Toad, but now they play the Phantom Energy. So I could have jumped over and attacked again, because we're about to lose our Mega Ray, and right now would have been the perfect opportunity to attack, because I know he's going to attack. But he comes over and attacks Kyurem, and I'm like, perfect, let's get the knockout. Nope, Dodge is going to go down, because we had that DNA Splicer. So if we would have been able to get the knockout there on the Seismitoad, we could have just went, you know, DNA Splicer, which we're doing right now, and we get rid of the poison. But yeah, I should have taken one of my turns to attack Toad, because there's no blue. You know, Mega Ray just lands gold, decimates the entire wheel. So yeah, missed opportunity. Not, like I said, it wasn't a huge misplay, but just a missed opportunity. So we're going to go after the Zoroark. And Draco Meteor is going to go off. I love this attack for this gym. Draco Meteor is so good. Especially if White Kyurem's on one of their entry points and they move over and attack. You get the Draco Meteor, get rid of their goalie, and that's game, like usually. So we can't take the entry because of Gengar's ability. So I kind of just hop over and wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to come in and attack with Ray and try to get rid of this Toxapex, which is a pretty cool Pokemon. Baneful Bunker is going to go down. This is going to make us, you know, become poison. And that purple, if he lands the purple, every poison Pokemon that we have that's poison, I believe becomes noxious. And Miss is going to go off against the Night Days. Feels bad. And we had the opportunity to split there if we wanted to, but I wasn't quite ready to give up the White Kyurem. So now we come out, potentially able to get a banish, but Will-O-Wisp is going to go down. Now this is going to really suck, because now that we have a status effect, the Fusion Flare is no longer going to allow us to get a banish. If you guys, you know, are newer to the game, not familiar with how the twins work or how this banish mechanic work, it was kind of like one of the first mechanics aside of Curse, where you could banish Pokemon through attacks. Yeah, Shadow Claw is going to go down, and I mean, just look at that, 169 damage still. Even burned. White Kyurem's a monster with all these Altaria on the board. So we're going to go after the Sableye, and we get pretty lucky there. I was kind of just hoping to land the gold, but yeah, we got pretty lucky there. So here comes Zoroark, trying to get the knockout, looking for the cross counter. Fly is going to go off, and I'll definitely take that. I'm going to move up, take the entry with the white Kyurem, and we got to try to make something happen. We got to stay away from that Gengar, because Gengar is going to be able to move right through us while we're poisoned, and there we go. We're already poisoned. It was a perfect opportunity to attack, and too bad we didn't do that right before we lost our Mega Form, because then, you know, we wouldn't have been poisoned. But we take the entry with Zek, and we land another miss against the Night Days. Feels bad. And we're going to move up with Altaria, and we're just kind of trying to slowly choke him out right here. And if we get rid of this Zoroark here. Okay, so he's going to move up. Okay, I thought I moved over and attacked, but we're going to hit dog. It's going to be tough to get rid of the Zoroark if it keeps landing cross counter. So I'm going to just bounce back, recover my goal. Zoroark attacks again, and now Zoroark lands a miss. So this is what I was talking about. Now we're going to be able to move up, and if they attack us and we land Fly, that's going to be GG, but they attack us with the Toxapex, Poison Shower against the dodge. So now I'm going to move up first. Before I attack with my Zekrom, I'm going to move up just in case we land, you know, miss, or something happens to where we lose that entry point. I want to kind of be in a position here, and I'm going to move over, wait for him to bounce back. And now I'm definitely going to attack, because I want to be in position to surround if we do hit Fly, because he can just cover up the goal, and then we've got to be in position next turn to surround. So now, you know, we're set up right on key here, and Fly is going to go off. We're going to get the surround. He has to cover the goal and attack and get the knockout, and it's just, it's impossible, because we don't have any miss. So, I mean, well, we were poisoned. Nah, I still don't think he was going to be able to beat us. So, and then the opponent rage quits. Like, people are so quick to rage quit these days. It's just like, whatever. But getting into the next matchup, and who are we going to be going up against? Triple Gabite, triple Rayquaza. One is a shiny. So this could definitely be an annoying deck. And, I mean, you know, hurdle jumps, you can't attack Gabite. They're going to be rushing up. If you try to block something, you know, especially if you put a Ray out first, they're going to become 3 MP because of Primal Rage. With the hurdle jumps, they're just going to be like kind of running up. You can't really attack. And do not attack the Gabites, guys. If you have yet to see a Gabite or don't know what it does, if you attack it, they don't have to battle. They'll move right past you, and that's game. You know, you hate to see it, but it happens. And people make mistakes. Like, you know, I attacked Rico in his stream. I played him. I double chanced into his Alolan Sandslash or Sandshrew. Like, I knew what the Pokemon could do. Like, it was just like my first game of the day, and I have no idea why I even did it. But, you know, you hate to see it. But we're going to go White Cure. Now, we're just trying to bait out the hurdle jump. We know they're going to hurdle jump. Like, hurdle jumpers. But we have Soar. We're going to be able to just cover the goal. And, you know, I'm good with where we're at. We got Mega Ray. We're 3 MP. They apparently don't... they don't know what Mega Ray can do in the gym, I guess. So, the opponent does not have Goal Block. So, they're going to be forced to attack with the Gabite. And, of course, we get the Fly, which is going to be okay, because we can just soar right back over. Just hopefully we don't continue to land Fly. But the opponent just forfeits, because they knew in that moment they messed up. Getting into the next matchup, who is our opponent going to be? Going up against, I don't know, kind of a hybrid deck. You know, Dragon Ice deck. I like it. They got the Articuno, they got the Kyurem, so they're going to be trying to get multiple freezes. You know, they got a Sharp Beak, Max Revive, they got the Frost Rotom, they got the Shiny Ray, they got the regular Ray, they got the Alolan Sandshrew. And, yeah, I mean, level 5 Kyurem, no chains, so ours is leveled up a little bit higher. and level 5 Frost Rotom. Let's just go ahead and we're going to get into the matchup. So they match up with their Alolan Sandshrew. So we're going to go White Kyurem. Too bad you can't make an MP move directly after fusing. It kind of sucks that it takes 2 turns. But they're going to be able to just kind of protect their goal. And, we got an entry point out of the deal. It's going to be tough to get rid of that White Kyurem. It's pretty powerful, especially with both of our Altaria on the field. And as you can see, having the weight on Zek isn't that big of an issue because we have a lot of speed on our deck. Extreme Speed is going to go off into the Break Energy. 200 damage, just disgusting. So here comes Alolan Sandslash trying to make something happen. Now, in this situation here, if we land Draco Meteor, we can go after the Kyurem and we can potentially win. And that's exactly what happens. We hit the Draco Meteor. And I'm like, come on, baby. Just don't land purple. And that's game. But I wanted to be able to see Mega Ray on the goal. I've yet to take the goal with Mega Rayquaza. So definitely going to take this opportunity to see just how awesome this figure looks on the goal. Man, that Mega Rayquaza, we got to see that again. Just the Pokemon is that thing is gorgeous, man. It's a monster, just a beast. So yeah, GG to the opponent. Getting into the next matchup, who is our opponent going to be? Well, we're going to be seeing things from our opponent's perspective. Blob, which I believe I've played a few times now. I'm not sure if this is the hyphenated Blob from on Twitch, from some of the Podu streams, but he's got the Genesect, he's got the Froslass, he's got the Alolan Vulpix, he's got the Burn Drive EX plate for the Genesect to be able to get some banishes. Chill Drive, he's going to be able to get a banish on our Dragon type, Flying type Pokemon. So, with the Poliwrath, you got to be careful. So, Kyurem versus Kyurem. We're going to go ahead and take this opportunity to get our other Altaria on the field. Try to get that edge, that damage buff that we need. We're going to come up with Rayquaza. He's going to back up with that Froslass. Now, this was a misplay on his part because he didn't realize we had the DNA splicer. I'm thinking, I don't know. But the opponent comes out and attacks. We didn't have Zek, so I don't even think you can get the banish on Poliwrath or on Poliwrath. They fixed it. You used to be able to get a banish on the Seismitoad, even though it has the same ability where it poisons. But yeah, he confuses us, but we just DNA splice and we move up, take the entry point. We're no longer confused. Now, Diamond Dust is going to go off. We're going to become frozen, and we're kind of held hostage there by Kyurem, and then the Froslass moves right through us and captures us in their PC. So great play by Blob, definitely a great play. So I'm going to get a little bit risky here. I'm going to go after that Alolan Vulpix with my Mega Ray, because if we get knocked out here, we're going to get our play back. If we get frozen by some miracle, we're going to devolve. And I was kind of hoping that they landed purple, but the opponent lands miss. So now they got a double chance looking for the Destiny Bond or the Blizzard. I need to see a double purple go off, but Blizzard is going to go off. And Froslass, man, that Pokemon is really, really good. It's a really good rare, really good utility. Just has a lot of synergy with these ice decks. And now we're frozen. They're going to use the burn or the chill dry plate. And of course, come on, dude. Man, if he would have just hit purple or dodge, that would have been game. But he gets the banish on our Mega Ray. I'm like, no, this is turning out to be pretty bad. Draco Meteor is going to go off. And we're going to move in, try to banish this Genesect, and we land the Fusion Bolt. But now the opponent's going to land dodge. I'm like, come on, did you see how small that dodge was? So we're going to back up. We're going to get out of there. We lose our white Kyurem. They have an entry point. We're down a figure. It's not looking good. But we're going to go for the attack here. And we get the knockout. We're going to become frozen, which I'm fine with. We still have a scoop up. So they're going to move up, try to, hold us hostage. But we're going to scoop up, and we're going to attack again because now nobody's in range. Now take a look at this. We get the Fusion Flare. This would be a banish, but the Ice Beam prevents us from banishing them because we become frozen before we're able to banish. So that's why I was saying, like, I don't think running Zek is worth it. It's just with so many Pokemon freezing, there's some status effects going around. It's just, I don't know. Zekrom on his own just is not that great. Not that great. Unless you have like a chain level 9 on your Fusion Bolt, I think it can kind of be an okay matchup for Zoroark. But yeah, it's just not that good. So we're going to defend. Here comes Poliwrath. And we get the Fusion Bolt again, which you would think would be a banish. But I guess they fixed the mechanic now. And, you don't get the banish anymore. Like before, Seismitoad would get banished, then you would become poisoned. But I guess it doesn't work that way anymore, so it feels bad. And we're going to become frozen, but we're in range to move up with our Altaria to Unthaw. And we're actually able to get the win. So GG to Blob. That was a great matchup. Definitely could have went either way. So this is the current deck that I'm testing, that I've been using. I like it. I like using the DNA Splicer. I was sick of never using the Twins, never using White Kyurem or Kyurem. So I kind of like this build, but I kind of want to throw in the Zoroark. I want to throw in Drampa. I don't know. Like, I really wish I had a second Mega Ray because I would definitely be running 2 to kind of just keep recycling those Meteoric teachings. But yeah, guys, the gym is definitely in full effect. It is going to be running till July 9th, 7:59 UTC. So from this point, we definitely have a couple days left. Definitely play, guys. Get your wins in. Don't be afraid to lose. You have nothing to lose. Just try to get all the rewards you can. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely slap a like on it if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. And follow me on Twitter at KW175 for bonus content and further discussions. And until the next one, later, guys.